I'm Rick Nobis. I played keyboards with the Utah Symphony for about 26 years, knew Pat all those years. But when I first met Pat, he was the first musician I ever met in town. I was long from being in the symphony, and I went to a Utah Symphony concert at the D Special Events Center. I think it's called the Huntsman Center now. And it was a Pops concert, and I went, and I noticed that this guy in the bass section was really participating, really involved very heavily in the music. And afterwards, I went up and spoke to him and said, "You were the only one in this whole band who was participating to such a degree." I had to meet him, and that's how we first met, and then we were friends ever since, including all our years in the chamber ensemble, including that one year that, for whatever reason, we refused to speak to each other. But I was friends with Pat right up until his death.
I'm John Thompson. I was a friend of Pat's for many, many years. We played in just about every kind of group you can imagine, from the Salt Lake Chamber Ensemble to a Renaissance trio of viola da gamba players dressed in original Renaissance costumes. His enthusiasm and his energy were very contagious, I guess you'd have to say. He persuaded me to try various instruments, the viola da gambas. The mandolin was one. He even at one point got me to play recorder and crumhorn, which fortunately I've forgotten completely how to play. In his later years, it seemed to me that Pat managed to achieve a kind of serenity that was a little bit different from the wild energy of his earlier years. And one of the reasons we picked this piece to play was that it contained some of that serenity that I think was his towards the very end.